Okay.
I don't know if you can see everybody though.
So one of my majors is addiction studies. So for my persuasive speech, I chose the debate that's going on with legalization of marijuana. Some people think it's good, and some people think it's bad. So there's a lot of controversy. So I decided that that's what I do my speech on. So everybody knows what weed is and what marijuana is. Marijuana has multiple different uses. And there's lots of ways that it can be beneficial to people, and there's lots of ways that it can be detrimental to people. So first we need to know what exactly legalization is. Legalization is where we're making it legal for people to obtain marijuana for medicinal purposes. People who have cancer and different other illnesses like glaucoma, they use marijuana and they feel like it's giving them a better quality of life. So basically, you get your script from the doctor and it's giving you, the things that you need in order to obtain marijuana for these purposes. So medical marijuana, it comes in all different forms. Some people eat it, some people smoke it. There's different ways, there's the ointments and stuff like that. People who have it, they do say that it gives them better quality of life. For people who have cancer and things like that, sometimes they have suppressed appetite. So when they use the medical marijuana, it stimulates their appetite and it lets them, get the nutrition that they need that they probably wouldn't get if they weren't taking it. There have been people who have like chronic pains and they say that if they use, they do feel better. Now all this is good for them, but there are also lots of side effects. So it's really one of those things where you have to look at it and be like, is this something that's going to make me better or make me worse? Because although it is helping them, it's also a drug, so it does become addictive. So reasons not to do it, there's going to be a higher crime rate, a higher dropout rate, larger population of use, more addiction problems, and addictions at younger ages. Right now, there's, problems with people obtaining narcotics. Prescriptions get stolen, people in nursing homes get their pills, swiped from them and stuff like that. So basically, we're having problems with that now. So when they introduce, they start legalizing marijuana in more states, there's going to be higher crime rate with people trying to steal it. There's going to be problems with them trying to, go behind the system and get a script. I know a doctor, so it would be easy for me to obtain it. I don't want to obtain it, but it would be easy for me to obtain it if I wanted it, if it was legal in Louisiana. There's going to be a larger population of use. More people are going to say that it's legal for them to use, so they're going to see that as an opportunity for them to get it. Even though it technically still be illegal for them, they're going to feel like it's not. So there would be a larger population of use. Marijuana is addictive, so the more people that are using it, the more likely they're going to become addicted to it, which means that substance abuse would probably go up. So in my field, there'd be a rise. That'd be good for me, but it'd be bad for people who are using. Addictions at younger ages, you got to think about all the kids who grow up and they're like, oh, well, I stole cigarettes from my mom when I was little, or I, stole the alcohol from my parents when I was little. They're going to be stealing their parents' medicinal marijuana. So you just have to think about all that kind of stuff, especially for the kids. You don't want the younger generations to grow up with addiction problems, and marijuana is a gateway drug, so it does open you up to using more. So most people who are addicted to higher drugs like heroin and stuff, they always come back to say that they did try marijuana to begin with. Right here is a map, and if you look at it, it has different colors on it, and the darker green ones are the ones where you can get marijuana without prescriptions, like it's legal. And I thought that was really weird because, marijuana shouldn't be something legally to obtain. It's so easy. Most kids say that it's easy for them to obtain it now in high school. So I feel like there's just a lot of pros and cons, so we have to look at it like you have people who need it or say they need it, and then you have people who just want it. But there's also other alternatives to medical marijuana. Like you can get pills to boost your appetite, and there's different pills you can take for your chronic pain. Anyway, so the light green areas are the ones that you can get it for medical purposes. Louisiana is not shaded. Louisiana has no laws for any kind of legalization for anything. So right now, more states are trying to get it legalized, and I feel like it's going to cause a big controversy because, it's going to gonna have lots of negative side effects, and if you legalize this, what's to say that later on in the years, they're not gonna try to legalize, different other things that could harm us, bodily functions. And